Welcome to Will It Work? I'm Kevin. Today we got a weird one. It's from Japan directly. I imported it. It came out in 2006. It's a Naruto game, however the hell you say his name. People always make fun of me, they're called like Naruto or whatever. I'm always messing with the way you say it, but because I never really watched the cartoons or anything. I have played a lot of the games, but I don't know. Can never remember how the heck you pronounce it. This is a motion control standalone game system that's a bit different than ones we've seen in the United States. It's made by Bandai, and originally they had used these. They came out with a series of these where it was sort of like motion control of classic games, and I don't think that was probably very successful, but they released like I think 4 different ones, etc. And then they went into, there's like 1 or 2 of these that are more like dedicated around a single theme, like this being the Naruto. And there is essentially, try to zoom in on this here without getting too much glare. So you get this box, and you have the gloves that you wear, and the box kind of detects the gloves and the motion control and everything. And you also get a bunch of different cards, and the cards, I guess, can be used to add characters, trade things, the usual things, so that you can buy more of them at the store, and et cetera, et cetera. So it has this sort of a swiper mechanism here that you run it through, and that will help rank you up or whatever. This box is pretty rough, but it is still sealed, and I'm not going to bother trying to connect this one and play it because it's motion control. I'm sure it works. It's but it's going to be like I'm going to have to put it all through the regular or the VCR and channel 99 or whatever, and then connect it to the old CRT TV, and in order to make like the motion control function and everything instead of like through the HD TV, all that kind of stuff. It's no fun for something like this, just to see it. And again, you might be able to find a video on this on YouTube, although I'm not exactly sure what you would search for. It's probably, it has some name that's like here, but Google Translation app won't help you with that. And it up there it's like 2006 SSD Company Limited, Bandai 2006. It might be using some sort of Zavix technology or something. It seems like what a lot of these things did. Series of cards on the side and on the back, on this side too. But yeah, it's you don't see this like people, TV games. People don't really collect them as like I do. I guess they don't. I don't know why people don't think of these things as game consoles. They totally are game consoles. People will collect like VHS systems and stuff that aren't game consoles. And then when you get to like TV games, they're like, well, no, I don't want that because that's not a game. It's totally a game console. That's the definition of it. So anyway, that being said, that's one more for the collection. Will I buy the other ones? I don't know. This was not necessarily cheap to import into the United States. It never really is. But if I'm doing like a shop thing out of Japan and there's something bigger that I want and I find an add-on that works for me that's at a decent price point, I might order it. I mean, they sometimes want a lot of money for things over there too. And it's not always simple to pay for something and get it. This one has a bit of a rougher condition, at least of the box, so it was easier to export, at least cost effectively. So there is a point, like, I'm not paying $200 for a plug and play TV game, even if I don't own it or whatever. It's just crazy. I mean, there's a there's a certain utility to things, and it's way too much money. So, yeah, you got to decide where the line is going to be drawn. But anyway, we've got one. It's part of this Let's TV Out series, and yeah, well, you got to see the box anyway. I'm not going to plug it in, but maybe you can figure out if there's somebody who has a video on it. Thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next one.